Equasar in 4th, Nick FIFA in P5. Sorry, I lagged out of the lobby. My game crashed completely. You know how annoying this game is. But look at this. Slippery Cucumber leads. Canadian Necktie in 2nd place. Yana in 3rd. Equasar in P4. So it's been a really clean start, which I appreciate a lot. We see all people are still in this race. And we're gonna see what tires drivers are on. Most are on the medium tires, some have gone for the hard tires. There you can see, sorry that I missed the formation lap. And we couldn't see, oh, and Arin is off, Will is back on track. Arin also makes a spinner there, and that's Dundee as well, off the road. So I hope there wasn't a crash there, but maybe just individual spins. But anyway, green flag, we keep going on this race. Slippery Cucumber leads into, oh, Magnum's out of the race. Oh, and what is this? Just hoping for no safety car. Is it a safety car, this? Well, there seems to be a safety car on track, but the game's not telling me. It just says yellow flag on all track, but it doesn't mention there's safety car. Sadly, Magnum Margelado's DNF in lap 1. But remember, guys, it's not hard. You just have to keep it clean till the end. Give space to each other. Don't force overtakes. And well, have fun in the rest of this race. We have, I guess it's a virtual safety car that will go out in some moment soon. Equasar got a drive-through penalty for speeding under the virtual safety car. Cucumber leads then. Canadian Necktie in 2nd place, still keeping the DRS range. Yannick comes in 3rd. Equasar is now, thanks to that drive-through penalty, you're gonna have to stop, but well, I think Austria pit lane is not that long. Now, Dundee and Will are coming into the pit lane to change tires. Gonna change wing as well. Cucumber leads. I think he made a kind of a mistake there. Canadian Necktie is closed a bit the gap into him. Baraka is already up into 7th place. But with the hard component of tires, chasing now Ahmed Shaban and Nick FIFA, who are now... Ahmed Shaban is putting some pressure on Nick FIFA now, on that fresh medium tires against the fresh hard tires. Of course, the fresh mediums are much faster than the hards. But Nick FIFA's pace is really good, so it's not gonna be easy to clear him. Equasar is coming into the pit lane to serve his drive-through penalty. Cucumber leads Canadian Necktie in 2nd place, the Ferrari 1-2. Ahmed Shaban now has got past Nick FIFA, or Nick FIFA's made a mistake there. Yeah, Nick FIFA spawn. Now rejoining the track as safe as he can. It's down into P10. Hopefully doesn't have any damage. Cucumber leads Canadian in 2nd place. Still, I think he's pushing his teammate up, making some team practice there. But Yana has managed to hold into them. There's a yellow flag, and that is Dundee again. Dundee's DNF. Dundee's DNF. So yeah, wasn't expecting that, to be honest. And now Cucumber leads on Canadian Necktie in 2nd place, Yane in 3rd, Ahmed Shaban in P4. Baraka is already at the back of Ahmed Shaban on the hard component of tires. It's been a great fight back, starting on P15. Now already up into P5, but as I said, it wasn't going to be hard for Baraka to make it up into at least P2. Now the real rival is going to be Slippery Cucumber, leading the race right now, 6/10 ahead of Canadian Necktie. But Cucumber is not pushing at all. He has full DRS. I guess that's the same case with Baraka. No, he's pushed a bit more. He's now going to try and go past Ahmed Shaban. Yannick has now lost the DRS range to Canadian Necktie, and this leaves both Ferrari drivers to push as much as they want without need to be worried about who is behind them. Now Slippery Cucumber will pull up Canadian Necktie, help him to make some time on Yannick. Here comes Baraka behind Ahmed Shaban, trying to get the move done on the Haas driver. Not being able to do it yet. Both on the hard component of tires. Ahmed Shaban is doing a really good defense till the moment against Baraka. No, sorry, Ahmed Shaban is on the mediums. I'm sorry, Ahmed Shaban is on the medium tires. Young Turleyen now battling Joseph Besley for P6 of this race. Cucumber leads with his teammate behind, both making a really good teamwork there. Baraka still trying to get past Ahmed Shaban, but of course the mediums are working, still gonna work better than the hard, but Baraka should have the pace advantage itself on Ahmed Shaban, so let's see what Baraka can do to overtake Ahmed Shaban on those hard setup tires. Canadian Necktie now is the one that sets the fastest lap, also being held by Cucumber's DRS. Cucumber leads, then Canadian Necktie, then Yane, then Ahmed Shaban, who's being attacked fiercely by Baraka. Baraka's gonna send the move at any moment now, but Ahmed Shaban has a really good amount of ERS to defend as well, so let's see now Ahmed Shaban's skills to try and keep behind Baraka, but here comes Baraka all by the outside, but Ahmed Shaban has the inside line. Who is gonna break the latest? Here it's Ahmed Shaban who does. And now who is gonna be the better traction out of the corner? Baraka is gonna have the DRS and has the inside line now. Good battle between these two, leaving space to each other and keeping it clean. Now can Baraka overtake Ahmed Shaban? Who's gonna break the latest into the turn 4? And it's Baraka who does. Baraka takes P4 of the race and clears Ahmed Shaban. Costs him a bit of time though, but it's now only 5 seconds behind Yane on the hard set of tires. Let's see if he can close that gap to Yane or not. Meanwhile, the Ferrari drivers keep pulling away in the distance. Already Yane is almost 2 seconds behind the Ferrari guys. But Ahmed Shaban has not lost the train to Baraka. Ahmed Shaban is holding on to the DRS. Will we see an attack back, a fight back from Ahmed Shaban on Baraka? Here comes Ahmed Shaban, a guy that's new to the league still. Joined in last season and now is already racing against the champion almost wheel to wheel and very clean, have to say, by the way, leaving space to him. Really good battle between these two. Here comes Haas of Ahmed Shaban, not trying to deploy a lot of his CRS. I think he's trying to use Baraka to pull him a bit in front, knowing that Baraka has the pace advantage. Oh, braking really late, there goes Ahmed Shaban. Might he get a chance on attacking Baraka? Now Baraka has much better ERS than him. And yeah, Baraka is going to stay ahead, but Ahmed Shaban has done a really good job holding Baraka for a couple of times there and sticking to his DRS. So good job there to our Haas driver, also be driving in the Haas for next season. Cucumber leads now 4 times ahead of Canadian Necktie, of course, both doing teamwork there. Cucumber pulling up his teammate, he's not pushing at all. Yane in P3, he's already lost the train, he's 2.2 seconds behind. Oh, and Baraka's lost a bit of time there, not sure if he was stopped by Ahmed Shaban or if he made a mistake there, but he's lost almost a whole second to Yane. So, well, Ahmed Shaban, let's see if he will attack Baraka. Now, and there's a yellow flag, that is Nick Fifa's gone round. And here, oh, and Cucumber, what a clown. He picks a 3-second penalty with foul when he wasn't even pushing. And there goes Ahmed Shaban on Baraka Cup. Not an easy race for our fastest guys in the league. But now Baraka will have a fight back on Ahmed Shaban. These two fighting each other really hard till this point of the race. Now the DRS is going to be for Ahmed Shaban. Ahmed sends it down the inside, and who is getting the DRS now? I think it is Ahmed Shaban. So wow, Ahmed Shaban has done a really good job holding the champion there. And I have to say it's been done clean. I'm not sure if he tapped him in the middle sector. I don't know that, but from what I've saw, it's been a really clean battle. I don't know what was the reason why Baraka lost so much in that middle sector, but till now, from what I've seen, it's a really good battle from the rookie, we could call. And the and contact between Baraka and Ahmed Shaban. I think Baraka might have been a bit optimistic on that move there. Also, I have to say, I've been seeing people using reset to track. I just saw Baraka now. I saw Will doing it as well some laps ago, and I think Ahmed Shaban was also reported. So I know it's an exhibition race, but please don't do it. Please, guys, if you are listening to me, please don't use the reset to track. Still, we need to keep it on the rules of main IOR. So I know it's just an exhibition race, but still, please don't use the reset to track. You know how to join back the track, so please don't do. Oh, Canadian Necktie is now taking the lead of the race. And, well, Canadian Necktie is looking for a win today as it stands now. As Slippery Cucumber has that 3-second time penalty he got. I don't know how, and now Canadian is gone through. But does Canadian have Cucumber pace to pull away and make him clear from Yane? Of course, Baraka still has the pace, and I think he doesn't have damage on the car and will be attacking to regain some places. He's now going on Jansu by the outside. Jansu has no ERS to defend Baraka. Great move by Baraka by the outside. The champion makes it clean, and he's now gonna be racing another Haas. It's gonna be, oh, and there's a spinner there, and I think that's Will, who's already been lapped. Already been lapped by the leaders. He's now gonna be overtaken by Ahmed Shaban. I don't know, Will, you definitely will have to find the pace when you are back from your vacation. You definitely are needing a lot of that. You can't be being lapped in 10 laps by the fast guys. Oh, and Yanis lost it. Yanis lost it there. Yanis spin. Oh, and it's in the wall. And now this is gonna let Ahmed Shaban take P3 of the race. And here comes... oh, Will. Here comes Will as well. It's being lapped. You'll need to be really careful when being lapped by the other drivers to not make it a mess, of course. But I know Will's really good on that, so shouldn't be a problem. Now this leaves the Ferrari drivers with a 12-second lead on Manam P3 Ahmed Shaban. Janes sadly was doing a really good race, and now he's gonna have to pit. Young True Legend is gonna be at his back now. Janes will have to come into the pit lane. It's been a really fun race to watch. You know, it's an exhibition. There's a lot of moments to highlight from this race. Might be doing a highlight video as well after this. Found it really enjoyable. The Ferrari is now fighting for the win of the race. Cucumber leads Canadian in second place. Pulling away another second on Ahmed Shaban, who goes wide now and might get under a bit of pressure from Young True Legend, who is 2.4 seconds behind on the hards. Baraka doing a really good job here, closing the gap into Joseph Vesely, and Equasar is going to try and go all the way by the outside, but there's no room to send the move there. Now Joseph Vesely will try a move on Equasar as well. Of course, Baraka's still on this. You never know when a safety car might come out. Hopefully not, because that would mean there's an accident. But, you know, if a safety car comes out, he's going to be back in play. So, yeah, never give up, guys. Still a long way to go, not even halfway through this race. Here comes Baraka behind Joseph Vesely and Equasar. Now Equasar gets the better run on Joseph Vesely. Joseph Vesely is starting to lose a bit of time there. Baraka's also been saving some of his ERS and is now gonna try a move on Joseph Vesely all the way by the outside. Joseph Vesely places good his car to defend. Here comes Baraka. I don't think Joseph can do really much of it. Well, he's gonna have... oh, and him now makes a tiny slide, and that's Baraka through. That's Baraka through on Joseph Vesely, and that's the move down for Baraka up into P6 once again. Now next target is gonna be Equasar on the Haas. Another Haas driving Baraka's gonna have to be racing against. Definitely I have to give great thanks to Baraka for starting at the back, because he's putting up a great show today for us. Also letting some of the rookies race against the champions. So thanks Baraka for giving us a really good show today. Slippery Cucumber now starts opening the gap on his teammate. Now he flies 1 second ahead of Canadian Necktie. Not sure if there's gonna be any teamwork anymore. This time Cucumber's not even used his ERS and is starting to fly. I think Cucumber's just found the pace, and now he'll start blasting away from his teammate. He needs to clear that 3-second gap. Still the 1-2 is on the back, but now it's the inner battle between Ferraris that at the moment seems Cucumber has the pace advantage. Canadian, yeah, no longer the penalty advantage. Now Canadian picks a 3-second penalty as well, and well, the 1-2 is on the back, guys. Not need to push not too hard from Canadian Necktie. No need to end it on the spin. Really good race by these two. And oh, there's a yellow flag that is Arvin round, but recovers control of his car. Baraka now getting past Equasar into second DRS zone. Now will Equasar have a fight back? No, he doesn't get good traction out of that corner. And now it's gonna be Baraka chasing Young True Legend, who's also chasing Ahmed Shaban, and now the battle is gonna be resumed between Baraka and Ahmed Shaban. Now Baraka with much better tires. That is, I think, the yellow flag because of Will letting drivers lap him. Next one that's gonna lap him is gonna be Jansu. Then comes Nick FIFA, and then I think there's clear way. Yane now battling British Pitbull for P10 of this race. And there's yellow flag. Oh, it's because Will once again letting drivers lap him. Next is gonna be British Pitbull and Jan, and there's clear way to go for Will. Or has spun. Oh, he spun. Or he's got in the corner too. He's gonna have to wait now for Pitbull and Yane to cleanly go through. And yeah, no more trouble for Will there. Jan is gonna make a move on British Pitbull on the hard set of tires. Pitbull gonna try and defend one of the best drivers on wheel-to-wheel racing on the league. No, he isn't. Yannick gets through into turn 1, but Will also, actually British Pitbull tries to hold him by the outside and does, and gets the DRS as well. Good battle between the commentator of IOR beside me and Yane, and here comes Will as well. Not battling for position though, but still holds into his DRS, wants some fun on this race. Oh, and that's a spinner from Young True Legend. Young True Legend is fallen down into P8. Oh, actually he has a broken front wing there. Baraka now at the back of Ahmed Shaban. The battle is gonna be resumed. Battle for the podium now, which Baraka now has the better weapons to fight against Ahmed Shaban. And now we'll see what can Ahmed Shaban do against Baraka Cup now. Some laps have passed. The battle is back. And we'll see who comes ahead this time. It's 2 Haas versus 1 Mercedes there. Coming into turn 3. And he's gonna break all the way by the outside. Ahmed Shaban has the DRS to defend though. The ERS, sorry, to defend though. He's gonna whip a bit on the straight. And now he lets him by. That was kinda weird. What was that? He just didn't want to fight him or what. I didn't really wanted to see Ahmed Shaban battling Baraka. It gave us a really good battle in the first lap of this race and was early to be able to continue with that, but wasn't the case and backed off. Weird stuff, but anyway, let's keep on with this race. Ahmed Shaban now picks a 3-second penalty. I saw that coming. I saw him going over the limits in that corner. He's gonna have the ERS now. He has a really good amount of ERS saved. Ahmed Shaban to attack Baraka. Ahmed Shaban, Equator is in the pit lane. Equator is coming into the pit lane. And Ahmed is now deploying his ERS, or if maybe he just wanted to stick to Baraka to find some more pace. So at the moment, seems it's gonna be a Ferrari 1-2 with Baraka on the podium. Of course, if there's a safety car, if there's a mistake by the Ferrari guys, Baraka can still win this race. But of course, it's not gonna be possible for Baraka to shorten up that gap, I think, to Cucumber and Necktie. I know Baraka's really fast, but the gap is simply too long for a virtual race. Max, I think he could subtract around 5 seconds with the fresher medium tires at the end of the race, but I don't think there's going to be more of a subtraction than that. So in normal conditions, should be a Ferrari 1-2, I think, or maybe a Cucumber 1, Baraka 2 Canadian P3. But yeah, Baraka subtracting this only on track is going to be really hard. If he does it, then, well, surprising driving definitely going to be the best drive of all time in IOR, I think, but something really difficult to happen. But of course a safety car might bring Baraka back in contention. That's a realistic way of Baraka winning this race. Actually a safety car would make him the favorite to win it, as Cucumber has a 3-second time penalty. Almost getting halfway through the race. Ahmed Shaban now loses the DRS to Baraka, and I think no one is actually on DRS right now, so it's gonna be kind of a bit of a break moment of this race. There's a yellow flag. That's Will once again letting back markers by. No, sorry, he's the back marker, letting lead cars by. Oh, and Aaron is retired in the pit lane, so we decided not to continue up on this race. That leaves us with 12 drivers on it. Cucumber leads 3.7 seconds ahead of. Oh, and Cucumber makes a little mistake there. That's gonna cost him some time. Canadian Necktie now shorten some time on slippery Cucumber. Joseph Vesley gets past. No, actually Ahmed Shaban comes into the pit lane. Joseph Vesley is looking here for a P4 finish Nick FIFA, also really good pace. Also got to say Nick FIFA is Baraka's teammate in main season of IOR, so maybe could end up being a Cucumber 1, Canadian 2, Baraka 3, Nick FIFA 4. That could maybe give us a little of a spoiler of what, a little hint or spoiler, however you want to call it, of how the season will be. With Ferrari and Mercedes battling for the championship. Of course, there's still Thales as well and Dundee as a team who I want to see how much they can do. Here comes Canadian Necktie into the pit lane for his first and only pit stop on this race. He's gonna go into the hard compound of tire and he's gonna come out behind Baraka Cup, of course, but not too far behind Baraka Cup. So let's see now how the pace will be compared to the Mercedes driver. Canadian Necktie might want to play a little teammate work for his teammate Slippery Cucumber to can close the gap on Baraka and maybe cause him a bit of trouble there. Of course, it's just an exhibition race, but they can feel free to practice for the real season. There's a yellow flag and that is Will, I think. No, it's Joseph Vesely. No, it's Will. It's Will. It's Will's Will. Oh, that was really close to a contact, but Will is really good taking care of not making it a collision. And actually, I don't know how many laps is Will behind, to be honest, at this point. But I have to give credit to him for keep going on with this race. Cucumber now is into the pit lane and is gonna go into hard tires, of course. There he goes. Canadian Necktie not shortening any time to Baraka, actually losing some time. And here comes Slippery Cucumber that is gonna be just ahead of Baraka Cup. Just ahead, and that might be key on this race. Well, Baraka still has to make one more stop, and here comes Baraka on Slippery Cucumber. He's definitely gonna send it down the inside. That's a yellow flag also from Will. Baraka sends it down the inside, and Slippery Cucumber now, he's not gonna have the DRS, but of course he was still gonna lose the position anyway because of the cold tires. Yellow flag from Will there. Now Nick FIFA going side by side with Joseph Vesely into turn 3. Let's see the battle between these two. Clean race in between both drivers. That's yellow flag, that's Will again. He has to wait for the lead guys to get past. This is Baraka battle between Nick FIFA and Joseph Vesely. Now Cucumber and Baraka should be an easy move, to be honest, but because of the difference of the age of tires, so Cucumber should try to get this move done as soon as he can to not lose any time on Baraka. But of course Baraka is also a really good driver in defense and attack, so it's not gonna be easy to clear Slippery Cucumber, to clear Baraka, I'm sorry. Will retires in the pit lane. But here comes Slippery Cucumber on Baraka Cup. He needs now to try and get past Baraka, but no, he's still not trying to overtake Baraka. Maybe trying to help his teammate Canadian Necktie. He's just sitting there behind, saving his CRS, keeping the race under control. Well, of course, the battle everyone wants to see, Cucumber versus Baraka, the main battle in the league. It's been that since Season 2. Always great to see a good show between these two. Now, Cucumber with the consistency, now it's not going to be possible for Baraka to do anything about it. There goes Cucumber by easily. No need to push too much hard, and there goes Canadian Necktie with a fast lap as well. Baraka is going to have the DRS now, but I don't think there's something he can really do. Cucumber is going to have to... Yeah, he's simply gonna use... Oh, but here comes Baraka. Baraka's actually gonna try and send it down the inside here. Yeah, this is what we want to see. This is IOR, guys. This is IOR. Leaving space nearly to each other there. Baraka goes through. This is IOR, guys. This is IOR. Who's gonna break the latest on this corner? It's gonna be Cucumber. It's gonna be Baraka, and they make contact there. They're gonna leave space. It's gonna be a Russell Perez. No, it's not. Who's gonna be ahead? Cucumber has to get the better traction because of fresher tires. Baraka tries what he can but there's no way to go this time. Cucumber is ahead, and now should pull away on this other sector of the track due to the fresher tires. Baraka's gonna have to come into the pit lane at some point now. He also has one Canadian Necktie some time, but here comes Baraka trying to hold on Cucumber as much as he can. Canadian Necktie is gonna be at the back of him at any moment. Good racing between of course, the guys, you know, Cucumber and Baraka, the man that bring the show into the league since Season 2. Now Cucumber needs to pull Baraka out of his ERS if he wants to help his teammate Canadian Necktie. As if not, he's gonna be pulling Baraka all the way through. So 8 times now. He's closing a bit the gap, closing the gap. He's got all the sector 2, which is the sector with a lot of corners on the track. So he needs to make a difference here with those fresher tires and try and pull Baraka out of the DRS. If not, then, well, he's just helping his teammate rival now at this point. 9 tenths ahead. Yeah, 1 second clear. That is what Cucumber needed to do. Now Canadian Necktie is going to be at the back of Baraka at any moment. Is Baraka coming into the pit lane? No, he's going to stay out, I think. Yeah, he's standing one more lap. His pit stop. Here comes Canadian Necktie. Is going to be at the back of Baraka. Cucumber now does the fastest lap of the race. Oh, and there's a bit of contact there between Vesely and Ahmed Shaban. I think Nick FIFA's cleared. FIFA's cleared these guys. Nick FIFA on P6. Now let's see what he can do on those set of medium tires. He's 13 seconds behind of Jane. Now Ahmed Shaban is still on the DRS train. There was a bit of contact between these guys. We can also check a bit on this battle. And here comes Canadian Necktie on Baraka Cup on the fresh hard tires. The Ferrari 1-2 looking the most possible option on this race. Canadian Necktie said he still didn't find a clean race on IOR, and now he's finding the best possible race he can at the moment. It's going to be a 1-2 with his teammate that are going to be together through all next season. Here comes Necktie on Baraka's slipstream on the DRS. He's going to try a move at any moment now. And Nick FIFA quickly shortening the gap on Yannick. He's going to have 10 laps, more than 10 laps. 1 second on last lap, I think. With that math, I think he will be shortly at the back of Yannick, and also going to be trying to challenge Equasar as well. Here comes Canadian Necktie on Baraka Cup into turn 3. Now gonna come into turn 4. Oh, Baraka has a bit of a slide there. He's gonna try and defend as hard as he can. Canadian Necktie is gonna go all the way by the outside. Once again, the typical move in Austria. Is there gonna be enough space for both drivers? Oh, they almost... Oh, contact between Canadian and Baraka this time. Though the driver that went on the inside is the one that ended up spinning, not the one on the outside like we saw in real life. And well, this costing Baraka a lot of time, but yeah, definitely have to say thank you, Baraka Cup, just giving us a great show today. You did your best from last place to P3, and this is not over yet. This is not over yet. If a safety car comes out, chances are still gonna be open for Baraka to win this race because he has no penalties once again. Now Cucumber and Canadian Necktie calmly handling this race. Baraka's now wonder when he's gonna come into the pit lane, as he will have to battle for the podium at this point. His next teammate Nick FIFA is also on the charge. 11.6 seconds behind Yane now, closing the gap into Equasar and Yane, the two guys he needs to clear in front to make it what would be in real championship. And Mercedes 2-4 also, he also needs to show Baraka he is the teammate he needs for all this season. He needs to show the speed and the consistency, so Baraka, who's going to be the leading man at Mercedes, can know that he has a strong teammate at his back, which now Nick FIFA is demonstrating so. What I can say about this race is what a season is coming for us in the next months. What a season we are going to have with Baraka and Cucumber once again battling for the title. since race 1, and well, you know, we can also have some more people getting into that battle. Their teammates, Canadian and Nick FIFA, looking really strong to support their teammates on track. Less than 10 laps to go for the exhibition race to come to an end. Slippery Cucumber leads almost 5 seconds ahead of his teammate Canadian Necktie. The Ferrari 1-2 seems to be in the bag if no safety car comes out. Then we have Baraka in P3 that's still to make his stop, still trying to extend the most he can. But he does have something to lose at this point. I mean, if he tries to stay as long, because he's gonna lose the place to Equasar, and he's gonna lose the place to Yane as well. So if he pits like with 2 laps to go, I think there's not gonna be time. Oh, there's a yellow flag. That is Young True Legend in sector 1, but that's a spinner. British Pitbull retires in the pit lane. Young True Legend has no wins. Is gonna bring out a safety car? I don't think so, as Pitbull's retired in the pit lane, and Young True Legend is crashing to I'm sorry. Young True Legend's crash, he did lose his wing but didn't bring a safety car. British people leave the session. Hope that doesn't glitch it. Still not a long way to go. And there goes Baraka on fresh soft tires to finish this race. Well, he extended the hard enough to be able to do so. He's gonna come ahead of Nick FIFA, I think. Possibly will. And now he has some time to make on Equasar and Yane. He is 7 seconds behind, 8 seconds behind, plus what he needs to warm up his tires behind Equasar and Yane. Now let's see if Baraka's pace should be enough to catch them in the remaining laps. Cucumber leads 6 seconds ahead of Canadian Necktie, then comes Equasar on P3, getting a podium. That's gonna be a top 3 for the Ferrari teams if Baraka doesn't catch soon. It's last time due to the cold tires. Now he's gonna be back on the charge. Nick FIFA unable to shorten up any more time at this point, but doing a really solid race. I think he's demonstrated to be a good teammate for Baraka on what the season will have. Yane also, will see him attack Equasar, I think, but it's not gonna be easy on 5 lap older tires than the Haas driver. Slippery Cucumber with a comfortable lead at the front. 6.3 on his teammate Canadian Necktie. Is gonna be a Ferrari 1-2. A really solid race by the team that's aiming to win the Constructors' Championship and the Drivers' Championship as well in Season 6. So the battle we have now on track is Yane versus Equasar. Oh, and Yane gets a penalty, which is something that's really weird to see. Yane usually is one of the drivers that never gets penalties. This is gonna give a break to Equasar, but well, he can try and use Yane to defend Baraka for that podium if he managed to catch up in the coming laps. He's already subtracted 1 whole second on the guys ahead. If we make the math, 7 seconds would be enough. He's of course gonna have to make the moves. So Equasar might wanna try and use Yane as a shield on Baraka Cup. Yane is getting a really good run on Equasar, but he's getting a slide as well on the exit of the corner. Canadian Necktie picks another 3-second time penalty, which at this point is really pointless. So actually, Canadian might. No, I don't think it would be recommendable for him to do another stop. Baraka's gonna be at his back with the penalties. So yeah, I think that's not a good idea going for another stop. I think he needs to extend to the end, especially with the penalties. If not, if he didn't have the penalties, he would have a good gap to go and play some soft tires, maybe try and aim for fastest lap, but not the case because of the 6-second time penalties. It's gonna be in danger to Equasar, to Baraka. So yeah, Canadian just needs to survive on those hard tires till the end of the race. Young True Legend also retires in the pit lane. That leaves us 9 drivers on the final laps of this race. Definitely not what I wanted. I wanted everyone to finish this race if possible, but I have to say, I really enjoyed watching this race despite the DNFs. I know it's not what I wanted, but the show on track, the action we had on track today, I think is something I appreciate a lot. It was really fun to watch. Really fun, really good race to watch today. And the battle continues between between Yane and Equasar for P3, and Baraka is closing the gap. Now the question is, can Baraka get ahead of these guys? In normal conditions, yes, he definitely would, but the thing is, it's on a DRS train. We've already seen Baraka get over a DRS train on this race before, but now it is the final laps of this race. Drivers are going to be giving it all to hold into their place, especially Equasar. That's the man that's fighting for a podium today, and well, actually Equasar's only way of ending this race ahead of Baraka is using Yane as a shield, because if not, Baraka is gonna easily go past. So Yane is his only chance of a podium today, and here comes Yane, who's gonna send it down the inside. Oh, contact there, but well, this goal makes Equasar go a bit wide. Yane is now getting the DRS. Now can Equasar hold into Yane? Well, that was well, hard racing, but at the I'm gonna put it racing to the limit, but it was good. It was good to watch. Yane definitely without a penalty would be in a much better position than Equasar for this podium, as Yane is one of the best drivers in attack and defense, so he's possibly find a good way, maybe not 100% successful way of holding Baraka, but of course he would give us a good showing trying to hold Baraka at least a bit. But I don't know if Equasar will manage to do it. Also, Yane seems to have the better placement in older tires, so well, 9 drivers on this race. Cucumber leads comfortably, 8.5 seconds ahead of Canadian Necktie. Canadian Necktie is 21.3 seconds ahead of Yane. Still not in a good position to try and go for a fastest lap due to his penalties. Without those penalties, definitely would be 100% go for fastest lap, but it's not the case. Here comes Equasar on Yane once again. But here is the real one he needs to cover from. It's Baraka Cup. He's gonna have 3 laps that he's gonna have to defend from Baraka Cup on those old tires, and the only thing he can use to defend is Yane. Yane is what he can use to defend against Baraka. There's definitely not gonna be a safety car now anymore, because 3 laps to go. Game usually doesn't make a call of a safety car with this little to finish a race, so it's a battle for P3 what we are gonna be enjoying now. Equasar tries to make the move cleanly out by nice by the outside. Great move there by Equasar. Now this is key. Can Baraka clear one of these 2 on this lap? Here comes Baraka all the way by the outside. He gets the better traction. Yane goes wide. Baraka's gonna go through. Yane has to take the escape road. No, but actually Yane gets really good exit there. Is he gonna manage? No, he can't. He's too far behind, and that is the battle over, I think, because now Baraka is gonna quickly get Equasar clear into the next lap. Both of them with no ERS, but Baraka with a big tire advantage on Equasar. And here comes Baraka and Equasar on the slipstream with the DRS. There's a yellow flag. I think that's Ahmed Shaban. Oh, but Baraka goes wide. Baraka doesn't get a good exit out of the corner there. So have to remember that soft tires in this game don't last too much like on the previous one. So Baraka's gonna have 1 more lap to get past Equasar. But Equasar at the moment is holding Baraka. But there's still 1 more lap to go. Here comes Baraka really fast on the straight line speed. Is he gonna send it down the inside here? No, he backs off. He already had that incident with Canadian Necktie before. he is not gonna risk it on Equastar, knowing there's also one more lap to go. Final lap of the race. Cucumber has already started. Oh, that's a Mechaban round. That's a Mechaban round. Just caught that on camera. In the pit lane. Here comes Slippery Cucumber though. Another good race from this guy. Though, if we take away the 3-second time penalty, it's been a great driving by him. Just that 3-second penalty is the only thing that I would regret from Slippery Cucumber. He gave us a great battle with Baraka Cup. And now we have to follow the battle between Baraka and Equastar. This time Equastar I think might not have not get the better exit out of the corner. Both with no ERS. Who is gonna be ahead? Is Baraka gonna send a dive down the inside here like Verstappen did on Leclerc in 2019? No, he doesn't. Now this is the final chance, but he has a little slide from Baraka there. I think that's over. I think it's over. Baraka's tires weren't there, and Equastar defense was also really good. Definitely those softs didn't last too much, but I have to give credit to Equastar though for holding the champion there for 2 laps without need of Yannis' help. He's gonna take the podium today. Slippery Cucumber wins the 2nd anniversary race at Austria. Canadian Necktie takes 2nd of the race. That's the podium. Oh, and Baraka spun. No way he spun. He needs at least to complete this race in P4, but well, sadly it's gonna be a P6 finish for him. And Equastar gonna complete the podium after a great defense on Baraka Cup. And there goes Nick FIFA, who's gonna finish in a good P5. Shorten a lot the gap on the guys ahead, and well, there he proves he is gonna be a good teammate for Baraka Cup, who finally is gonna finish this race in 6th place. Joseph Bestley in 7th, Jansu and P8 are our finishers today. Great driving, great race, enjoyable for me to watch. We're getting some comments in the commentary box, which I'm gonna go check now. Of course, this game bothered me with the stream and have to go to the new one. So Clint says, I think the 2 Canadians are gonna run away with the championship this season. Tala said it's over, Cucumber is going to win the championship. No, actually Baraka started last, so Baraka also had a lot of trouble and on this race, and Cucumber had clear air in front, so Baraka also trying to give us a good show with the last 2 firsts, which at the end didn't happen. But yeah, Baraka's definitely gonna be there in contention of the championship. But yeah, definitely the Ferraris have gave a great hit today. 1-2 to start on this game. So yeah, showing what they're made of and what we will have on this season. So I'm gonna play the Canadian National Anthem for Slippery Cucumber. So that's the anthem for Canada for Slippery Cucumber and the Italian national anthem for Team Ferrari. Of course, a combination that we might have to get used to for next season. So yeah, be prepared to hear that more often in the coming races. Mario Di Micheli says GG. Guys, you scared literally the whole field.
I know.
Okay, I'm gonna start with this interview. So, welcome Slippery Cucumber, welcome Canadian Necktie, or well, I could say welcome Ferrari team for IOR Season 6. First of all, of course, I got to say congratulations for that great race you had today. You put on a great show for all of us in this second anniversary race for IOR. And well, 1-2 before the season has even started, so I'm gonna start with Slippery Cucumber. Well, first of all, congratulations on that great race win. And I'm gonna
Thank
ask,
you.
of course, please go through your race. And well, of course, a question I would like to ask you is, what happened on those first laps with that 3-second time penalty? Why you got a penalty so early? Were you still getting used to some track limits maybe? And then because then after all the whole race you didn't pick any other penalty, so you since that the race was absolutely perfect from your part.
Yeah, so I mean, um, before the start of the race, I don't know, me and Canadian just kind of agreed to like not fight each other, like at the start at least, kind of just try to get away and try to break a gap, and we did. We eventually, I think he got out of the DRS of the Alfa Romeo, so that wasn't bad. And then from there on, we just kind of focused putting in good laps, him staying in the DRS. I did make a mistake into the first corner, and I saw he got close. So I let him pass me just to like not lose as much time. But from there on, again, we were just putting in laps, just trying to build a gap from the back, um, which we did. I guess there was a couple, I don't know, mistakes back there, lost spins and stuff. Uh, and in terms of the penalties, they were just lazy. It was going to the fast right in the last sector, just barely over the white line. so I made sure to um, dial it down a little bit once I got the first penalty. But yeah,
S
pretty much from there on, had a clean pit stop, had a little fight with Barak, but I knew I was gonna. I mean, I had so much more grip than him. Uh, he was on those hards forever. And once I passed Barak, I mean, yeah, it was just a smooth sailing to the end. Just get no penalties, keep it clean, and up on the podium, baby.
So now I'm gonna ask about those first laps you were holding with Canadian Necktie. Like both were on DRS for like a couple of laps. Also have to say that the Alfa Romeo is Janne, just that he changed his PSN because of an issue with the old account.
Oh, okay.
So it's Janne, in case you didn't know. But what I'm gonna ask, you stayed the two of you on DRS for a couple of laps, but then you suddenly started pulling away. But I saw you weren't even using your ERS, so did you started pushing hard just on the attack of attacking more the corners, maybe putting more throttle, maybe not taking too much care of the tires, or did it just happen? Wasn't
Um,
planned?
yeah, I would say at the start, I mean, obviously, because I've only done a couple 50%ers, and I mean, Austria's not really a good track for me. I mean, you have to really use the curbs and go over them. So to be honest, I think I was just getting more comfortable as the race went on. I was just getting quicker, understanding the grip more, how much throttle I could put through mid corner. So yeah, I think honestly, as the race went on, I was just learning more about the car and getting quicker. And I think Necktie made a mistake, and I wasn't gonna slow down to get him back in the DRS. At that point, we had a really big gap to the back, so just kind of move on with our races. If he got back in it, I was fine. But yeah.
Then about your battle with Baraka, you came out with, of course, cold tires, so you couldn't do much on the first time. But was it a difficult overtake or a difficult move to make later? Like I saw you stick to him like through sector to the 3 DRS zones for one lap. Then you finally got better traction at the final corner. But did he have good power on the straights, you think, or were you just waiting for his tires to get even worse?
Yeah, I mean, so when I came out the pit, I mean, I knew he would pass me. I wasn't even gonna fight. I was just gonna let him go by because I knew I had to probably take a good lap just to get the tires up to temp. And so I stayed. I think I was able to catch him at the end of the lap, and he was going so slow on the front straight, and I didn't want to sit behind him because I don't know, I just didn't want to do that. So I ended up passing him, which then he ended up passing me down the next DRS straight, and he braked. I don't know, he really pinched me to the curb, so I couldn't really put the traction down. So then I had to stick behind him for another lap, and then we had a little tussle going into the next lap, and I was just able to get the traction down better. But yeah, he gave me a little squeeze on the curb, but with my fresh hards, it was fine. Yeah, once I got by him, I knew he wouldn't be able to keep up. Those tires were not at their best anymore.
When fighting Baraka, did it went to your head for a moment, maybe try that you were helping, or maybe it could help Canadian to close a bit into him, or not think about that at all?
Well, I knew with the fighting, I knew Barack, or not Barack, Canadian was definitely catching, and obviously when the fight ended between me and Barack, I don't think Canadian was at his DRS at that moment. But I told Canadian, I mean, like, he's super slow through the corners. I mean, you should be on him in the next couple laps, and Canadian did. He overtook him. I think something happened between him and Barack, but uh, from there on, yeah, just put in the laps and build the gap from the guys behind and get the easy 1-2.
Okay, I think that's all the questions, at least for you personally, Cucumber, for about this race. So thank you for your time. I'm gonna be back with you after I go through a race of Canadian. So thank you,
Yeah,
Cucumber, and congratulations on the win.
thank you.
Going now with you, Canadian Necktie. Well, you said you couldn't find a clean race in IOR, but I think this definitely has to be your best race at all at times you've raced in IOR. And well, you've got a podium before even the season started with your teammate, which couldn't be any better. 1-2 for Ferrari before the season has even started. So congratulations on that P2 Canadian Necktie today. Solid P2 as well, doing a really good teamwork with your teammate Cucumber. So now going through your race, I'm gonna talk about those first part of the race where you hold it with Cucumber. Um, I'm gonna go about your battle with Yane, the Alpha male, well Stanros, his PSN. I call him Yane because he's been called that way through all the time I know him. So, what was the how did you do to take him out of the DRS? Was it just did you made a strategy, or did he just fall behind and couldn't keep with you anymore? About those first lap on the medium steam, you managed to hold with Cucumber. I also asked this to Cucumber, so I want to know from your part. You stick with him to the DRS for around maybe I don't know if 10 laps, but then all of a sudden, without Cucumber using his CRS, he just out of nowhere he broke the DRS range and they started pulling away like 3 seconds ahead of you when you were managed to hold with him like around 10 laps. So what happened there? Did you lost pace? Maybe your ERS made or you made a mistake, or what happened there? Oh, all right. Okay, now I'm gonna talk about the battle against Baraka. So you went side by side through turn 4. We saw already in real life how that ended many times, and well, it ended this time the same way, but this time the driver in the inside was the one that ended spinning and not the one on the outside. So were you maybe a bit scared when we're going side by side through there and I saw you almost over the curb? So did you thought it was gonna happen again, or were you confident you were uh, be all good after that corner? All right then. Well, congratulations, Canadian, on your podium on IOR today. It's your second podium in IOR, P2 with Cucumber on P1, so it's a 1-2 for the Ferrari team on the second anniversary race. And now what I'm gonna do is ask both of you a question. How are you looking forward into the season now, especially into Bahrain this August 6th? You think you can repeat this 1-2 on round 1 of IOR season 6?
Um, yeah, so Bahrain first race. Yeah, I mean, I think we have the strongest team on the grid. I think Barack will be a lot quicker in Bahrain, as I think he's already done a league race in PSGL around there. So I don't know if Barack didn't have a setup today or he just wasn't, I don't know, used to Austria, but I expect him to be right up at the front in Bahrain. But I mean, I think my pace is strong around there. I think Canadians are strong, so I think it should be a good race. It's just going to come down to strategy and mistakes, I guess. Not making any mistakes.
Yeah, it's all gonna be about practice and strategy. You'll have to try some different stuff. Maybe do some team practices before the race to see if maybe
Hmm.
medium soft is even possible. If medium hard is the way to go. I don't think a two-stopper will be good. That's my point of view, but maybe you find out it is. So it's gonna be definitely an interesting race to watch. Also counting the safety cars that may come out at any moment, and the knowing the degradation in Bahrain is always high.
Yeah, it should be fun. I mean, I like Bahrain. It can be tricky though with the curbs and the traction, so you have to be careful. But I mean, it's one of my I personally like the track a lot. It's one of my favorite tracks, and I do enjoy it. So I'm ready. Should be ready for it.
Well, now before finishing this interview, so well, Canadian Necktie is kind of new to the league still. He joined in season 4 as a reserve driver, took part in round 2 races, so doesn't have much experience in IOR yet. But Cucumber, you've been here since 2020 and the end of season 1, so you have a lot of experience in IOR. You've taken part in most of the races of every season, so as it's the second anniversary race of IOR, making memory of all things that we've gone through all these 2 years, I'm gonna ask you, what's your best moment or the moment you most remember from IOR of all these 2 years?
Um, I got a couple. I mean, funny ones is me going on like I don't know wet tires in Baku. That was funny. That race was a roller coaster, man.
I remember that. And
That
that
was just a
final
complete
straight
mess.
with Dino, you remember like almost a stroll
Yeah,
Bottas.
yeah, I know. I was behind Dino. I couldn't overtake him. My tires were super worn, and I just couldn't get good drive out of traction zones. But yeah, that was a really fun race. Um, I mean, probably my favorite race or my best race was USA with Barack and going on the wet tires in like the last 4 or 5 laps. That was just a crazy race. Because if Barack won that, I think I would have lost the championship. So um, that was a really crazy race. I remember just going on the wets, and I'm like, I got nothing to lose. I wasn't gonna overtake Barack. He was really quick. I couldn't really get close to him. Um, and I saw like it was raining, and I said, "Yeah, let's go for it." And I remember just seeing the gap go down by seconds, and I'm like, "Oh my God!" I said, "I'm gonna pass him. I'm gonna do it." And yeah, that was a crazy moment. That race, really crazy. From like kind of just being not the best through the whole race to just being totally ecstatic at the end.
Yeah, that was definitely one of possibly maybe the craziest finish we've had in IOR story. Those crazy 4 or 3 final laps in USA that possibly decided that season 2 championship long ago. Definitely one of the best moments of the league. Possibly be sharing in the next couple of days, so new guys like Canadian can go back to those great moments we've had in the league in the past.
Oh yeah. The one thing about IOR, it can be very unpredictable. A lot of things can happen.
Yeah, we have a lot of stuff here today, crazy stuff. I can guarantee what you see in IOR you don't see in other league. Can be
I know.
PSGL, WOR. You definitely won't see the stuff you see in here in those leagues.
I know. That's what makes it good and funny.
Well, but still, I'm gonna ask Canadian next of your short time in IOR. I think this is possibly your best moment, your best race. But what's the best moment or race you remember from IOR? Is it this race or is it something else in the past, in the last season, or maybe as reserve in season 4? Yeah, definitely, Will. You've shown a really strong performance today. Almost no mistakes. Solid P2. Started P2, finished P2. Hold it with your teammate for a good amount of the race. So, yeah, more to come in the next 3 rounds. We have starting August 6th and finishing around November. So, it's going to be a fun season to watch. Of course, you have demonstrated at the moment to be the strongest team. Of course, Mercedes will also be there to challenge you. Red Bull can also, no, sorry, Williams can also get involved with Thales and Dundee if they keep it consistent. So we'll see. It's going to be a really fun season to watch, and I'm going to have a lot of fun commentating all the great moments that are waiting for us in Season 6. But for now, that's going to be all for this interview. So I'm going to say thank you to you, Cucumber. Thank you to you, Canadian, for your time. Congratulations on your teamwork, your race win, Cucumber, and your 1-2 Ferrari team. And we will be waiting to see what you can do on round 1 at Bahrain.
Okay, thank you. Ciao.
Bye, guys. So that's the anniversary race, second anniversary race of IOR. That wasn't a first, just to clarify, this is the first anniversary race we've ever made, but it's been 2 years on the league, so really enjoyed watching this. Was a great show. We saw also, you can make your predictions now according to this race, who is going to win the championship next season. 13 rounds of full craziness, speed, strategies that we're going to have waiting for us. And yeah, big thanks to all the 15 drivers that were with us today. Also, thanks for the guys in the commentary box. That also, it's always good to have you there, chatting meanwhile I commentate the race. And I'm hoping for more of this in the coming season. But for now, that is gonna be everything for today. We will be back in a couple of weeks' time in August for round 6. Sorry, season 6 on round 1 at Bahrain. So thanks to all the viewers, to all the drivers, and goodbye. See you in Bahrain in a couple weeks' time.